Hello from Chicago. Alan Nuckman here at the CME Group, high above the trading floor, talking energy with the focus on crude oil. Stocks were the story, opened sharply lower this morning, tit for tat on tariff talk. The response from China impacted our markets in a major way, so that shook the stock market here today. We were down 500 points initially in the Dow, bouncing all the way back to positive here almost to the end of the session, so a stock comeback. Now, crude oil had sold off in sympathy, as had a lot of other commodities. Crude oil ended up being down 20 cents on the session, closing at 63.40, but had a low of 62. The story here today was the inventory was almost ignored. So the weekly inventory numbers that we get came out here this morning. We had 4.5 million barrel decline in inventory, which should be bullish. And initially, the market had not reacted much to it because of the overhang of the stock sell-off. Now, that was $4.5 million barrel decline versus a 1 million barrel increase than they were expecting. So that's a dramatic shift in the fundamental facts when it comes to crude oil. So crude did bounce later on, ended up being above the 63. 63 level is an important pivot. We want to watch this on a weekly basis. 63 was the old breakout level. If you remember, we traded a couple weeks between 60 and 63 before this latest rally. And in the big picture, we've been trading between 60 and 66 with a midpoint of 63 for the last 30 days. Focus on 63 on a weekly basis. So net, we're down about $1.50 on the week. We want to focus on what happens next with the dollar. The dollar has been steady, not rising, but not heading down to those lows either. So let's focus on that, see how stocks react. We've had a lot of volatility in the stock market, being plus or minus 1% almost every single day, I guess every day now for 8 straight sessions. Getting back to the crude prices, 63 the pivot, 60 support below that, 66 on the upside, taking out those highs. We'll target, as we've talked about many times, still some work to do, but 75 if we can break through there. Alan Nuckman here in Chicago.